Asuna's maniacally aggressive playstyle was one of the first things that came to mind after seeing Kayo's aggressive utility kit. The young 100 Thieves entry fragger has been tasked with opening up space on the map for his team and still routinely finds success even without much support. After watching his first stream with Kayo, it seems like the perfect fit for the way Asuna plays, allowing him to brute force onto sites and mop up frags on his suppressed or blinded opponents. Let's take a look at a few of the important tactics that Asuna uses to get the most out of Valorant's big bad killer robot. This round begins with Asuna throwing his 0-point knife into the roof onto B garage and using the large sphere of detection to instantly find two of the attackers. This in all likelihood stalls their push since they have no utility for 8 seconds and allows Asuna to rotate middle to reinforce it after one of his teammates died there. This is an eco round for the attackers, and Asuna has both a phantom and an aggressive utility kit. He knows that the most valuable thing he can do is to aggressively challenge the attackers for space on the map. To stop their push middle, Asuna throws out a flash to clear the area, and as the attackers fall back into cover, it allows Asuna to take an aggressive position in the middle and duel them as they try to retake the area. He easily outduels both the Jet and Astra with good movement and a better gun before falling back into Mail to reload. He knows that there is still at least 2 attackers middle, and instead of letting them back off and try to find some sneaky position, Asuna pushes forward to pressure them. He outduels the opposing Kayo and then clears Ramen area by taking out Reyna as well. Unlike a Sentinel agent who tends to rely on attacking aggression to counterplay off of, Asuna recognizes that with his gun advantage and an aggressive utility kit, he needs to be moving forward instead of just holding an angle and hoping for maximum impact that way. Eventually, they are able to chase down the Sage and Asuna collects an easy eco ace. In the very next round, Asuna shows why defensive aggression is not just for anti-eco rounds. He starts by popping Kayo's null command ultimate and throws his 0-point dagger through the garage to scout. It pings Sage and Asuna charges forward, knowing that the attackers have likely fallen back towards either Ramen or Spawn to get away from his suppression field. As he bounces a flash around the corner and hops up onto the crate to throw off enemy crosshairs, he is then able to spray down the blinded Sage and transfers his spray to kill Astra as well. 2 more enemies in the sewer area finally trade him out, but because Asuna is in ultimate form, it's more of a trap. As he goes down, his teammates swing off his contact and easily trade out the 2 remaining players before reviving Asuna for another easy round win. This round perfectly demonstrates how to get value from Kayo's ultimate, as Asuna denies the entire side of B from the attackers and takes the dangerous first contact for his teammates to play off of, very much like a Phoenix ultimate might do in the same scenario. Now I want to look at one more round that isn't just about W-keying into enemies. On this pistol round, Asuna gets some early information that the attackers are outside of garage, and he repositions to the site to fight for control of the area. His well-timed suppression catches all 5 players trying to rush the site through garage, and without their flashes to entry, they stall out. Asuna uses this small delay to edge around the pillar and take a more aggressive angle to challenge the push that is likely to come. Instead of waiting for that aggressive play to happen, Asuna preempts it by taking aggressive action himself. He uses the right-click toss on his flash and steps in front of it to execute a pop flash around the corner and catch the attackers off guard. A quick sidebar about Kayo's flash: the right-click version is super strong because of how easy it is to take duels with advantage. Check out how Asuna tosses it up behind himself and just behind the corner of this wall. And right before it pops, he swings the corner, and because the flash is behind him, it explodes right in his opponent's face, frying their eyeballs for full duration, but only micro-flashing him. Learning this timing will be a crucial part of playing Kayo effectively. Back to the pistol round at hand, because Asuna has aggressively fought for this back pillar control, the attackers are kind of stuck in garage and can either brute force their way onto the site or rotate. They opt for the brute force option and challenge him. They are now running into a prepared defense with plenty of rotations already in place that casually picks them apart. One of the coolest parts about Kayo being introduced to the game is that he kind of fills multiple roles. He could be an entry fragging duelist in the hands of somebody like Asuna, or in the hands of a more supportive player, could end up in sort of a Sky, Sova, or Breach style of role. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something, and I hope you enjoyed the new agent and the new episode as well.